How do everybody? Yes, I thought I would quickly do a pickups video. As you can tell, different view. I'm slowly but surely redoing the game room. As you can tell, there's different shelf over there. That's probably about it. You can see from here, but down that side. Why can't I do this down there? There's like a Kallax unit and stuff now. But I will show all of it when it's done. It's currently a bit of a mess. But because I'm doing this, I want to make sure all of my stuff is put away. So I've got a very small pickup, so probably the smallest one I've ever done. Nothing amazing in it, well, nothing like crazy, but this still it's mainly all charity stuff to be honest with you. But we'll just get on with it. So charity shop for the sum of £1, I think it was. Got a PS2 memory card, so always need them when they come across them. Always need them. Where am I going to put these things? Over here. Then I've got a couple of PS2 games. Ones that I thought I had, which turns out I didn't have. So I quickly checked. Luckily, I've been putting things into an app now, so I would have left these behind. I thought I had this. It's absolutely dreadful. I must have shifted it on years ago, but I'll have to give it another go. It's Charlie's Angels on the PS2. Yeah, it's known as one of the worst games, isn't it? I think the Cube version's technically the worst one off the top of my head, but yeah, it's just a really, really bad tie-in movie with incredibly janky controls and like awful fighting, if I remember rightly. I think that was £1. That's probably overpaying for it. And I think this was the only SmackDown game I didn't have on the PS2, which was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I don't think I have it. I'd have to double check. I haven't pulled out all of them, but going to my app, I didn't have it. But yeah, both of these are complete, like with the manuals, so in nice shape. I think it was also £1, I think. The next ones are some PS4 games I found in the charity shop. I got Black Ops 3 on the PS4. I can't remember if I have this. I really should check. But it was cheap, like a couple of quid. I think all of these were a couple of quid. But I don't know. I've got it on the Xbox. Don't know if I have it on PS4. But I will find out. If not, I will trade these with people for something. So up next was Diablo Reaper of Souls. It's Diablo 3, isn't it? I think. The Ultimate Evil Edition. Something. What's it got on it? Oh no. Diablo 3 bonus original game. Is this a different game? I don't know. Oh, just a couple of quid. I haven't played the Diablo game since 2, so it'll be pretty interesting to give that one a go when I get a chance. This is one I have a big feeling I definitely have. I know I've got on the Xbox. I have a big feeling I may have pulled it out of a mystery games, but I wasn't sure. It was Tropico 5. Pretty sure I might have this. If I do, I don't know if Big Game Al needs this. He likes his sim games. His like strategy kind of stuff. And another one that I know I've got the Game of the Year edition on the Xbox. I haven't got it on the PS4, I don't think, which was The Witcher 3. These were, yeah, a couple of quid each, so didn't overpay, didn't underpay for them, really. This next one is not a game, but it's a bit of hardware, which has allowed me to stream more stuff and record more gameplay. I've always had trouble streaming and recording the PS3 and the PS Vita and anything like that. The PS5 as well, for some reason. It will not allow me, no matter what settings I change, it will not allow me to stream the microphone. So I have to put it through the capture card if I want to do it now. But yeah, so I got this Ori HDMI splitter. Girlfriend got me this as a birthday present. She didn't get me loads of games, which is odd, because she bought me shelving. That was my birthday present from her, which is incredibly good. So yeah, it's just a HDMI splitter which strips off the HDCP or something, the copy protection basically, so it'll allow you to stream it, and it works pretty well. To be honest, I've been able to stream. Well, I've only streamed the PS Vita with it so far because I was using the PS TV. So I played Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana on it, and I played Yomawari Night Alone, and they both streamed fine with no issues. This next one is one that actually I just streamed this last night since recording this. I bought this just going into game. I wanted to pick up The Devil in Me, because I've been playing The Quarry, and it's the only Dark Pictures one I haven't played, but they didn't have it in stock. They had about 8 copies of it on the shelf, but didn't actually have the disc in stock. No idea about that. But this was in there as well. This was £16, I think. It was The Eternal Cylinder. It looked incredibly weird. Like, on the back of it, it's got these weird little creature things. Yeah. But what... I'll read it out. Well, I'll attempt to, because I can't read for shit, but... is that in the Eternal Cylinder, players control a herd of adorable creatures called the Trebums, and must explore a strange alien world filled with exotic life forms. Surreal environments and constant threat of the Cylinder, a gargantuan rolling structure of an ancient origin which crushes everything in its path. That just sounds weird. So I thought, gotta give this a go. It looked a bit like Spore, I thought. But when I play it, it plays like a survival platformer thing where you can gather up hordes of little dudes and you have to run from like tower to tower with this big cylinder rolling behind you. It is by far one of the most bizarre things I have ever played. Played it for almost 2 hours, didn't have a clue what was going on the entire time, and I am going to try and beat it for the 52 game challenge, but I don't know. And I looked into the stats, only one person had completed all the trophies on this, so that doesn't bode well for me. It's I don't know, I can't explain it. This is the most bizarre thing I've played in the last decade, I imagine. It's weird. Really weird. Not really weird in a good way either. It was... I don't know. I could see myself getting into it if I'd sit there and practice and learn, because you collect items which make your creature evolve really quickly to do different things, but some of them have like adverse effects. Some of them, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. That's all I can say. Then we got a load more charity stuff. These, I think all of these were £5 each, which is we got Lego DC Supervillains on the Xbox One. I think most of these are like £12 games in CEX, so for a £5 each, can't really grumble. Still got the price on the back of them. Not a big fan of the Lego games, but you know what? The Lego Batman ones are the only ones I really enjoyed. So we'll try DC Supervillains. I might enjoy it. I didn't really like it when they started putting speech and things into stuff. It annoyed me, but never mind. Up next is, I'm not a big fan of survival games. That's probably why I struggled with that Eternal Cylinder. But I grabbed this as well because, again, it was £5. It's Ark Survival Evolved. So basically, you're on is it an island full of dinosaurs or something? You've just got to try to survive. That's it. It was on Game Pass. I don't know if it still is. It might be, but yeah, to get a physical of it for £5, why not? This is a game. The case was ruined on this, so I had to put it in another case, which I've put it in another one that's also slightly damaged, but nowhere near as damaged as it was. This is a game that I tried to play the first one of on the 360 and couldn't get into it. But everyone's been talking about it recently, so I thought if I grab this on the Xbox One, I'll give it another go. It's the Mass Effect Legendary... Is it Legendary Edition? I think it's all 3 games. I think. It's got 2 discs in it, so it's got to be something large. But I could have just played the 360 ones, but I'll give these a go. Yeah, the damage on this is on the edge of it up there. It annoys me. When I picked it up, this was all shattered and falling apart. But for a £5, worth a shot. And the last one that's still got the 5... Oh no, it's not the last one. There's another one after it. Of the £5 games. Annoyingly, I picked this up thinking it's been slated, I'll give it a go. And I turned on YouTube yesterday to find out this is now being turned offline. So I should probably get on and play this quite soon if I'm going to play it. But it'll be way too grindy. It is Marvel Avengers. Yeah. I guess CEX will stop taking this now, so it'll be a coaster soon in my collection. That stupid requires internet thing at the bottom. Yeah, it's one of those live service games, so of course it was going to be shit and get shut down at some point. But Square Enix seemed to be shutting down all their stuff really quick. That one lasted 2 years. I think all their other ones have been under a year. So, yeah, unless you find cheap their stuff cheap. Don't buy any of that stuff. It's made by Square Enix and it's live service. Ignore it. And the final one, which I was surprised to see. I loved this on the 360, and I'm thinking I'll go through the remaster of it at some point. And for a $5, I can't go wrong. We got Alan Wake remastered. So yeah, it is a survival horror game, but it's more action based. We've got a torch to shoot the what the enemies called in it. Does it say on the back? I don't know, but they've got they're like possessed, and you can't shoot them until you shine enough light on them, and then they kind of like pop. Then you can shoot them. It's got a really satisfying, like headshot sound. But yeah, I really enjoyed this on 360. So going back for it, I would like to see how much different it looks as well. So yeah, good game. We'll go back to that. Next one is something I've been after for ages. Like before Christmas, I kept seeing it in Asda for like 15 quid, and I thought that's a game that might end up being a bit obscure in the future. But I wasn't going to pay that for it. Then everybody started saying that you could get it for like £5 in Smith's Toys and stuff. So I went on their website. They weren't delivering. There's no Smith's Toys near me. All the places that had it, none near me. Then I was watching a short from, I think it was Dan the Games Man, and he said that you could get it from Curry's PC World. So I looked on there to see if I could get it delivered to store, because my local store doesn't do any gaming stuff, and I could. So for the sum of $4.99 delivered to their store, I picked up Advent Calendar on the Switch. It is just 25 little games as an Advent Calendar, basically. So you can open one each day. I was wondering if it would stop working after December, or whether or not it is just for 25 days from when you start it. I don't know. But I probably won't ever play this. It was just cheap, and I thought I'd give it a go. Well, I'd pick it up. 25 games on an Advent Calendar on the Switch. It's going to be dreadful, isn't it? Going to be dreadful. And the final thing, I was just randomly, I can't remember what I was doing at the time, faffing around with something. I think it was at work. And I got a message from Retro Ghetto saying that he had a game that I might be interested in. So I was like, okay, let's have a look. And then he said Mega CD, and that really piqued my interest. He asked if it was anything I had. I looked at it. I was like, I do need that for my set. It's not an overly rare Mega CD game or anything, but it is complete. It did have a damaged like a couple of cracks in the cases, and I've switched the case out. But yeah, off of Retro Ghetto, I got Wolfchild. It is complete with the manual. There's the manual. So yeah, I haven't actually given it a shot yet. I said I'd give it a shot, like pretty much the weekend after I got it. But I have not had time, especially with moving all this stuff around, and I've got a lot more to do in here. So it'll get played at some point. But yeah, thank you, man. Cheers. That is everything. Told you it was a short pickups for me, but I need to put stuff away. Otherwise, I'm going to break stuff when I'm moving big wads of things around. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to bugger off now. Have fun, people.